With the next gen consoles right around the corner, just 2 months away, and the current shape of the world, there's a lot of people out there struggling, a lot of people out of work, and there's going to be companies here like GameStop who are going to really push for that sale of the PlayStation 5 and Xbox Series X or S. They got to make that money. They want to take that money from you, even if you can't afford it, and they are going to be just going all out on this stuff. So there's been a lot of talks with the Xbox All Access and how that's going to work. We'll talk about that in a moment as well, because I find that stuff interesting. But GameStop here. So we're going to look at this GamesBeat article, but GameStop, they just had this news release where they reported their second quarter results, their progress towards strategic objectives, and it's a big freaking document. If you guys want to take a look, I'm not going to read through this whole thing. Tons of finances, a lot of interesting stuff, a lot of boring stuff. I'll put a link in the description. But way up here, they do mention, where is it? While the ongoing pandemic continues to create a somewhat uncertain environment in the short term, we are very pleased by the consumer response at GameStop to the few recent video game product introductions, and we believe we are ready with expanded service and payment options. Kind of payment options? You guys want us to trade everything in? No, not just, they want you to do that too, but they want you to finance some stuff. Watch, we'll get into it. To handle the expected surge in demand and participate in a very significant way, breathe, in the console launches later this year. So back to this article where they talk about GameStop's considering installment plans. Doesn't sound like they're considering anything. It sounds like this is going to be put into place. So according to this article, they have a few different options that they're going to be doing here. And this is kind of crazy. So GameStop layaway, they've done this in the past from, if my memory serves me correctly, where, yeah, layaway. I have nothing against layaway. Like, put something down. You're not getting any kind of finance charges. You say, hey, I want to put whatever the minimum is and take a couple months to pay it off and it's yours. Cool. That's, who cares? No big deal. You're not getting charged anything extra. If they do charge you something extra for a layaway, then we got a problem. Typically, layaway is just free. You just got to pay for the product over a set period of time, right? So GameStop's done this before. The next thing is installment plans with third-party processors. So GameStop's also adding support for third-party payment services like QuadPay and Klarna. I recognize Klarna because I think Stone Age Gamer, who sells like all the flash carts and stuff, they have Klarna on there. And it's, the way it works is either you could finance through them or you can just do like a broken up payment, like over so many weeks. Like it says here, 4 payments over a 6-week period. So every 2 weeks you pay whatever. They don't charge you interest. They charge the company a commission, as it says here. These payments are interest free. Instead, QuadPay or Klarna takes a commission. So nothing against that either. It's, you get the product right away and you make some payments over so much time, right? As long as you don't miss the payments or close your account or do any shady stuff, you'll be fine. Just make sure you can afford to do so. Problems begin to arise, though, when you're using different types of plans that cost you additional money, where you're going to pay more than what the product is worth, right? And I know this article said GameStop considers installment plans, but looking at this internal memo from GameStop to store managers, this spells it all out right here. This is just straight up, we're doing this stuff. We're going to have traditional layaway, we're going to do installment plans, and we're going to do rent to own. Rent to own, my God, that is... I've never used a service like that, and I'm not knocking you if you've had to. So I've known people who've been, who are friends of mine, themselves or their parents or whomever else had to use rent-to-own services to get furniture in their house. I'm not knocking people on that kind of stuff, but I just know how much of a pain it has caused people in some of their lives, you know what I mean? Because some of these companies that do rent-to-own, they'll do a service of, like it says here, 30 days to 12 months. I know some places may do longer than that. And they'll do like a set period of time. Okay, you got 30 days or you got 90 days, same as cash. Pay it off. You get to keep it. Now, if you don't do that, then you're renting it every 2 weeks, every month, whatever the payment is. And you have to make those payments or they're coming and getting their product, right? Or send you to collections or whatever. So if you use the full term of that plan, like it seems like it'll be 12 months here. Say they want $50 every 2 weeks, $100 a month or something like that. It's outrageous. You're not coming up. The only person that's coming up is the company. You're gonna spend like double, triple, quadruple what the product is worth. And it looks like they're gonna be offering this for like tons of things, all these different options, not just for next gen stuff. It's for the whole damn store. Can I rent to own an actual GameStop and then just rent to own everything in the store? I wonder if I can make money that way. Shit. So yeah, they say the merchandising team is working with a reputable third-party partner. Rent-A-Center offers rent-to-own options for most of the items in your stores. This plan allows the customer to walk out the door with minimal upfront money and to pay their purchases off between 30 days and 12 months. The only like good thing is like typically with a rent-to-own plan, from my understanding, so you return the shit whenever you want and you're done. You just rented it. That's what the rent part is. Like you're just renting it. If you rent it for 3 months and you just return it, you're not obligated to pay anything else. So, I mean, some people may see value in that. I just don't get it. If you can't afford an item like that, why do you want to pay double, triple, quadruple the price? So, I mean, they're going to have that. They're going to have different finance options. And GameStop, yeah, they may be, they're definitely going to be big on pushing this. I guarantee it. They want your money. They want the money that you don't currently have. And it's just going to be a huge push to get those consoles out there. I think even without financing stuff, people are just going to buy these things anyway. But GameStop is looking at it just the way the world is. Like, hey, offer these options. You know, get people while they're vulnerable. Oh, I can just pay, you know, so much right now and I get this console. Hells yeah. Some people will be a little crazy with it and just say, you know what, I'm going to get it and then I'm never going to pay it off. But it'll bite your ass, dude. It'll bite you in the ass in the end, man. So be careful with that. The other big thing I've been reading a lot about, and I know this has been offered for a while, is Xbox All Access. And I never looked into this until now because I found this interesting. We kind of touched on this a little bit in my previous video about the Xbox, where they're going to have like these payment plans. And this is another thing be wary about. It seems like a great deal, includes 24 months of Xbox Game Pass Ultimate. And to be honest with you, for the prices that they're charging, it is a good deal. But let's take, for example, the Series X. Series X, $500. 24 months, you're going to pay $35. Let's do the math there. Let me get the number pad out. 24 times 35. $840. You're like, holy shit, the console's only $500, right? But then you got to tack on the Game Pass Ultimate Game Pass. That's $15 a month. It's actually not bad. And I've seen a lot of people talking about this. Hopefully I did my math right. Otherwise I'll have people in the comments like, you dumbass. Hey, sorry, man. I use a calculator, all right? I've been seeing a lot of people saying that this is a great deal. But make sure you're really paying attention to this because it is a great deal if you qualify for it. Now, this isn't through Microsoft. A new update stream. Get out of here. Always in the worst times. Update your Stream Deck, which do I even? Yeah, I use Stream Deck. I better update that bitch. But take a look at this. Microsoft isn't going to be offering the financing here, but this All Access is going to be offered through various different companies, GameStop included, Target, Best Buy. There's going to be a lot of companies offering this All Access. If you don't have good credit, don't even like look at this because you're not going to get this deal. This is for people who would qualify for 0% interest. As long as you qualify for that 0% interest, you'll get this deal. If your credit's not so good, you most likely won't get this deal because it is through a credit company, Citizens One Bank or Citizens One. It's a line of credit. So be wary of that, you know, because some people just apply for stuff and they won't even really look at the documentation. They'll be like, you're approved. And you're like, yes, $35 a month. I got that All Access, Game Pass, Ultimate, Xbox Series X. I'm good to roll. And the next thing you know, you're getting a statement in the mail that says you got 26.99 freaking APR, whatever interest. I don't know all the terms, but 27% interest out the ass. You're going to pay like $3,000 for this thing when you're when you're done with it, right? So just pay real close attention to that. I just wanted to talk about this a bit because you know, with how everything's going, a lot of people may resort to this kind of stuff using different finance terms, and if you're smart with it, it could work out for you. If you're just jumping because you don't want to miss out, you may get screwed later. So that's all. Just be careful, man, how you're looking at it. For me, this is tempting, but I'm not, if I can't afford to just buy it outright, I'm not going to, I'm not going to do a monthly plan, but it's definitely a good deal. I still have like a couple years of Game Pass, so I'm not really worried about that at the moment, but definitely really pay close attention to this stuff. So, hey guys, really do appreciate y'all hanging out with me. With that said, I will catch y'all next time. Peace out, bye-bye, and boom. Bye, big ass thumb, bye.